Oh, hello. Welcome to some Final Fantasy XIV time. Hello. It's me, the naked boy. How's it going? We didn't do our stream earlier today, so this is my stream for the day. Oh my goodness. What do we got going on? Leap of faith? Not right away though. Oh! I have mail. I think he's in here. Mail boy. Isn't he? Isn't the mail mogul in here? Am I crazy? Oh my god. There is a male Moogle here though, isn't there? Holy shit. It's fine. It's fine. A powerful PNG. Indeed. Tiri's wrestling with some audio stuff, so. A 2. Nope. Nope. Oh. Why do you laugh at me? Nope. Wow, that was terrible. What an awful day for rain. Let's go. Ba, 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 ba. There is a male Moogle here. I know there is. I know there is. Or maybe there isn't. What the fuck? What is happening? Oh my goodness. There isn't? What? What? Okay. There isn't. Good. I'm glad. Good. God. Hello. Oh. Oh, Arnar. Wanderer's Campfire. Oh, Arnar's back out to sea, for anybody who didn't know that. Thank you, Arnar. I know you're not here right now, because you're on a boat doing important boat stuff. But that's very sweet. It's a minion. That's so cute. You didn't want in on the New World hype train? I mean, it sounds like literally everybody's trying to do that shit. So, I can wait. Wait, who's my other one? Okay, there's the campfire. What's this? Oh, 9S! I forgot. Forgot about that boy. Oh. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Guys, what should we talk about? It's just you and me by the fire. Yeah, Arnar is a marine biologist. So when he's gone for a long time, it's because he's literally on a ship in the middle of the ocean, like cataloging fish and all kinds of crazy stuff. So he's doing important work. It's lovely when he's here, but he loves his job. That's like pretty obvious. Ah. What? What did I do? I just took a drink of water, and I can't find the top to my water bottle. Quay. There it is. I found it. It fell on the floor. Anywho. Thank you. Yeah, this was made by Milky. I think on Twitch he's Milkman Art, but yeah, this is the me that was made for MangaPod. So I decided to also use it for Super Cousin Time because I don't use Cam during Super Cousin Time. So as of right now, it'll be what I use for Super Cousin Time and also for MangaPod. But we've got really cute ones just like this, also by Milky, for Aaron and Moeka and for when we have a guest. So the MangaPod's gonna look real cute. Please, like, give him his full name. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Mr. Milky Titty Boy. Milky Titty Boy Man. I'm sorry, mods. Just stick with Milky. Look, I was going to. That was the plan. That was the plan. And then somebody chose chaos in this chat. Steeples fingers. I just joined the stream to Milky Titty Boy Man. Yup. You listened to the chaos? Look, I give it the people what they want. I give it the people what they want. Is that a future bunny boy on stream? No. Cat boy for life. Bunny boys are cute though, but cat boy for life. Dooger why? Don't Dooger why me, Amariel. You've been here longer than anybody. Where's little JC when you need him? Do you have a guilty pleasure of content? Like on YouTube, like YouTube type content specifically? Because I've been pretty open about the fact that like any shitty supernatural style CW show, I have to watch. I have to watch them all. They're all bad. And I love them. Sometimes I also get like really, it doesn't make any sense because I was a YouTuber for so long, you'd think that I would hate this, but sometimes I get really sucked into like stupid YouTube drama stuff because you know, the second there's stupid YouTube drama, like 8 million people are making videos on it. And if I go onto YouTube, it's like, I know that probably you just want to watch crafting stuff, or like I know why you're here. But what if you watched a 4-hour video about Trisha Paytas? And I'm like, but I don't want to. And then sometimes I click it, and then I'm upset with myself. You've also talked about a YouTuber talking about Vampire Diaries. Yes. See? That's the good shit. There's a difference. There's the shit where I click on it and I'm like, I hate this. And then there's the stuff that I click on it and I'm like, this is stupid and I love it. I watched, oh my gosh, I love like book talk and booktube videos so much. I watched a 3-hour video of there's a YouTuber that I love. Fuck, what is his name? He did a 3-hour video that was like a really intense breakdown of Midnight Sun, which is the Twilight book that is told from Edward's perspective. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you for 3 fucking hours why this book is garbage. And I watched the whole fucking thing. That's the good shit. That's the shit that that I love. I need that video. Hold on. I will find it for you. Wait a sec. I'll find it for you. Don't you even worry about it. Go into my history. Here it is.
Hi.
Hi! You okay?
Sorry.
No, it's all
Yeah.
good.
I was working on audio stuff yesterday, and then I went to go live today, and I was like, wait, where's my microphone?
No.
It like wasn't, I had forgotten about something that I had to deal with changes that we made, so.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Well,
What's
you're
that?
here. That's what matters.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Just chilling. Arnar sent me a minion that's just a campfire. So I'm just sitting next to a campfire.
Oh my
at the
goodness.
FC. Just hanging
Cute.
out.
Oh, that's right where my map is. That's not cool. Put over here for now. Trying to find a home for the Stream Raiders countdown on my stream. There we go. I sent you a squad invite.
Oh, sick. Chad, I put that
Nar.
that Midnight Sun video in my Discord. Sorry. Didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh, no, that's okay. Arnar sent me the same minion. It's so cute.
Yes, it's so cute. It's wonderful.
Weird. I somehow accidentally sent you a second invite.
Oh,
Okay, I'm just
I
going to start
accepted
the
one.
squad.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I opened the thing to start and it was like, I had you on there twice. I was like,
What is happening?
but it fixed it.
Other than audio stuff, has your day been going okay?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's been good.
Good.
How about you? Did I already ask you? How about you? How are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. Sam is sick again. He just can't stay healthy. So other than that, I know. Other than that, yeah, we're good.
Is Clarky sleeping better?
Yes, actually. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Yeah. we've had like quite a few nights the last like week and a half where she's just slept straight through the night and not woken up at all, which has been incredible.
Amazing.
I know. God, it just warms my heart. And I can't remember if I told you this last time, but she'll wake up in the morning sometimes and be like, "Mommy, I slept all through the night."
Aww.
And sometimes it's not true at all. Like, she will have woken up and been in absolute terror at like 2 a.m. But she'll just wake up at 7 and be like, "Wow, I slept so well." And I'm like, "Did you?"
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. What did we want to do today? More postman stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Seek. Oh. Forgot. I originally was going to... Oh, how far away can I get from my campfire minion before it despawns? Oh my god, it's still there. Wait. Oh, I think it's gone now. I think it's gone.
Sorry, what's gone?
I was testing to see how far away you could get, because when you put your campfire down, it doesn't follow you. It just stays wherever you put it down.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, wait, how far away can I walk? Because I was walking fairly far away and could still see it where I had left it. And I was like, how far can I go?
Amazing. So then does it respawn ever, or do you have to like summon it every time?
I think you summon it each time.
This is awesome.
It's very cute.
Thanks, Arnar, if you're listening.
Thank you, Arnar.
It's very cute. I'm curious what it comes from. Oh, hello. I see a beautiful cat boy.
Oh. Yes, I would love to join your party. We've got a decent amount of time before the next gate.
I do mini cactpots anyway.
Do we?
Aw, Shadow's just here like, cats, please. That Jesse raid was the same sort of raid as your Vandalia raid. It's true. Your shout out clip, somebody shouted you out in my chat, was of an RL Jesse raid, and back when you were in the office.
Oh, cute. Back in the day when the world was young.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what is it again? Is it just 789?
789 is the other one, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna remember it now. Promise myself. I mean, I technically remembered it this time, but I wasn't sure. Hold for leap of faith. We have like 14 minutes until the next thing. Gate. Did it say what it was? Does it say that early on?
It said leap of faith, yeah.
Okay, I for some reason missed it. That's probably why you're saying that. Hi, Winter, how are you? Spoiler, she won't remember it now. I don't think you're spoiling anything, technically. Man, I had shitty luck today.
Yeah,
All right,
same.
fine.
I didn't really get much at all.
There weren't really any good combinations that I could see either. Shadow, you're like pushing on my cord. Thank you.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to say my corpse. And I was like, that's a bit morbid. Pushing on my corpse. Whenever Clark is around a dog and its tail hits her, she refers to it as it kicking her.
Oh my goodness.
And we're always like, it's not kicking you, honey. It's just their tail. They're not doing it on purpose.
I'm convinced the dogs have no idea what their tail is doing, and some of them don't even know they have a tail.
It's like kind of true, right? It must be.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
I would agree with that. Yeah, it's like they know it's there when, you know, like Shadow will sometimes bite like the base of his tail to itch because he loses most of his fur like on his rump right there. So he'll sometimes get itchy. This is the only time he knows it's there. The rest of the time it's like, what tail? Drink on the table. Flat.
Yeah, as someone who has
Thanks,
met
bud.
Shadow, I would concur that he has no idea how big he is or that his tail exists.
Yeah. Hey. Good. Powder. I was giving you lots of pets. Collecting stone for my Valheim landscaping project. I'm gonna make an island to put a fortress on. Heck yeah! I got winter into Valheim and now their life is like that's all it is.
Amazing. Yeah, Sam's been playing a bunch. Do you like all the new stuff?
Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to use all of it. Haven't found some of the new items, but I have ideas of where to like get them. I'm trying to keep myself a little bit in the dark on where to find stuff, so I'm pretty slow about it. Plus,
I get that.
I'm doing a charity for Stack Up, and like a lot of my stuff that I give away like is ESO, so I feel like it's better if we can play ESO.
Yeah,
so I'm
that
like
makes sense.
missing Valheim, but you know, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get back on. Wait, how did we get out of party?
I have no idea.
Did you queue for a thing?
Nope.
Player has already been invited. Do you have a pending invite?
Oh, wait, what the fuck? But I had said yes. Oh, maybe
that's
because it came, it came when I was talking to the gatekeeper, but I thought that it let me accept it. Oh, how weird.
It like
Anyways.
popped up, then it was like, wait, no, you can't do this right now. Just kidding.
I guess.
Without much information.
Tosh.
That's why they chase their tail. They're like, what's this? I need to chase it and find out. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Oh, I guess we're going to Limsa? Yeah? Or do you want to wait and do a gate first?
Yeah, I'd like to do a gate, I think.
Okay. I don't have anything pressing going on, so we can just goof.
Yeah.
Round
I'm
square?
sitting with my little fire. Yeah. If you want to come sit by the fire with me.
Coming to find you. Oh man, I just tried to hit shift to sprint again.
The classic.
Here you are.
Hello.
Hey. This is so cute.
I know. Aw.
Screenshot time. Oh wait, my outfit. I mean,
Cute.
it's cute, but
Amarian, thank you for all the gifted subs. Appreciate it. Welcome, guys. Be sure to
whoa,
thank Amarian
I need to
for
fix
those.
my summoner one. That looks goof.
Cute.
Dog's tail is like a weapon. He will say hi to someone else and smack someone else with it because he's excited. Yeah, same.
You said same, like you are the one with the tail. Like,
Yeah,
man,
I always smack people with my tail.
I smack people with my tail all the time. Big same, bro.
Yep. You have to keep clear of his tail or get bruises. Is it a lab or something like that with a really like kind of short hair and their tails are like whips? Shadow's got some cushion on his tail. He's got lots of fur, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna make a comment about cushy booties. I know it.
Yeah, of course.
But His is like getting smacked by a fan because he's got like this. His tail is such a fan. Like if we're cold and he comes up and he's like loving on someone and like the tail is facing or near you. Yeah, you're like,
Like,
Shadow,
makes
I'm
you
cold.
colder.
Please stop.
Yeah.
I'm already cold. On the flip side, in the summer, I'm like, yes, please, Shadow, keep getting pets from that person so that you can fan me some more.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's funny.
he's just so big.
Dog only knows he has a tail when he's stressed out. Then he grabs his tail and gnaws on it to relax himself. Aww. She is a dragon most of the time. Human Tiri is just a polymorph. Oof, to get smacked by a dragon tail.
Oh my god, the pain.
I've been murdered by that several times. So, tail whips are no joke. Never seem to get any Hughesbane treasure maps. I'm not sure why, Panther. Are they a thing?
Huh?
Oh, shoot. Panther was asking me an ESO question. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. No problem. I got texted, so I was making sure I
Yeah.
didn't miss something.
Yeah. It's because I was watching you that I've purchased FF14 and I'm loving it. Yay!
Oh, that's so great.
Nice to have another to play and not burn out on ESO. Yeah. It's really nice to have like, if you're an MMO person, it's really easy to just get super sucked in and like next thing you know, you're burned out. So it's nice if you really like MMOs to have a couple to kind of go between. Especially when one of them is like in between content and you feel like you've done everything and stuff like that. Yeah, Panther, apparently those exist, the Hughesbane treasure maps. I don't really recall getting them either. Weird.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Minutes?
Until I get.
My goodness. Yay.
Yes.
And play with my lights.
Or the marshmallows. Oh, I wish. We need a camping emote.
Aw, dang it. Aw, now I've started saying something.
What? Huh?
I didn't want to spoil anything for there's an event coming up in ESO and something you said made me think of a thing, but it was something I saw on the PTS. And so, and now I'm like, maybe I should just not say anything. And then my mouth opened and now it's awkward.
Gotcha.
This is just an emote. It's not like story spoilers. May or may not be something related to camping coming up in October in ESO.
Oh, I see. If it makes you feel any better. If it makes you feel any better, I got to see some media stuff for Endwalker, and I keep almost saying things out loud and then being like,
I signed a paper that said I'm not gonna say anything.
That's awesome.
yeah. It was very fun. But yeah, they were like, do not talk about any of this until this day. And I'm like, okay, I'll just forget all of this. I'll forget it. I didn't see any of it.
That's so hard.
It is. But what are you gonna do?
One of the ESO devs recently started streaming a lot, like personally. And he every now and then has trouble not slipping.
I'm sure that's true.
So yeah, it's pretty funny. He's like, I might have leaked something and I almost leaked another thing. And they're like, oh,
Yeah, I would have
this
trouble
is
with that.
why all devs don't stream.
Right.
Maybe one of the reasons.
Yeah,
that would
for
be
real.
rough. Quick, stop thinking. A mythical goddess.
It reminds me of all of the like when all the Marvel movies were coming out and leaks kept happening during interviews because the actors would know things about future movies and it would just come out in an interview and then they'd be like, fuck.
Ooh. Hard crash on my internet connection. Very unstable. No, knock. Pause redemption. Thank you. Happy anniversary again. Sorry if I disappear. You know how it is right now. Oof. Poor knock.
Oh, that sucks.
My most active mod. I don't know if I told you he had to move. Did we talk
No.
about it?
No, I don't think so.
He had to move and his internet is awful.
Oh, that sucks.
And he doesn't have really any control over it right now.
Yeah.
So he's not around, able to be around as much. But luckily, some of the other mods have been like, what? Knock is going to be gone? Yo. And then they show up whenever they can and they're being amazing. So
Oh, that's lovely.
it's been very helpful because it used to be that Knock did everything so fast that nobody else really modded.
Sure, yeah.
So I was a little worried there for a while. But we got some
Yeah,
good
everyone's stepping
friendos
up.
to step up.
That's great.
Never mind the ooh.
Oops. Oh,
Never
shit.
mind the
Oh, God.
extremely long. What's the matter? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I hit the print screen button by accident and took another picture.
Oh God, that was loud.
Oh, register us for duty, please.
Oh yeah, I was sorry. I noticed
can't-
that I was peeking and I got scared.
Oh, yeah.
Did I hurt anybody's ears? I used to use a filter and I was convinced by a friend that knows a lot about audio that I didn't need one if my compressor was set up right. So that's the audio stuff we were doing yesterday. And now I keep seeing it dip into the red a little bit. And I'm like, I think I need to edit it. Oh my God, I think I need to change it.
Oh,
I'm scared.
gosh, that's so frustrating. I'm sorry.
It's just me being audio illiterate.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm
some
really
things
dumb with
only
that
I
stuff,
can-
too.
There's some things only I can do. Like he gives me the settings to use and then says, okay, these are the things you have to change if this happens, you know? But it's like, you can't just be like, here's how to not peak. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, tweak it if you know, to your voice and tells me how. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I had a friend who like had all of his stuff set up so perfectly where he could like literally scream and it would just change it. It would like automatically change it for him to make sure that it didn't peak. And I was like, that's incredible. How do I do that? And it wasn't just like oh, you do this, this, and this, and then it'll work. It was like, well, you got to do this and then play around with this and then mess around with this and see, you know, if that works and if it doesn't. And it was just like, why is audio so stupid? Why can't it just work?
Yeah, that's what we set up. It's if the compressor is set up correctly, then you can yell or whisper and people can tell you're yelling or whispering, but the volume is plenty audible yet not too audible.
Right.
You know, it just it squishes the threshold or whatever of the audio, and that's what he was helping me with. And I think I need to make a tweak or two though, because I keep seeing it kind of go high. But my limiter, I think, was cutting me off sometimes. Like if I was way out of like the range of the limiter, then my voice would just disappear.
Yeah.
So it was needed stuff. I'm grateful to have nerds that know about that stuff around. Because I don't.
I'm missing a bronze cactuar. That's not good.
Ooh, I'm missing 2. I wonder how far back they are. Close up on them butts. That's totally the reason why you do it. It's not even to torture me, is it, Winter? It's just for butts. Not my ears, only my feelings. What happened, Dev?
It was here. Oh my gosh. So the very first one glitched out for me, and I could see the base, and I was like, I can't tell if it's actually there or if that's like a glitch. And it turns out it was actually there.
Is it really close to the beginning?
It was literally right at the start, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna jump off then, because I have 2 I missed. Actually, maybe I'll just... But I got to the end, so... Yeah. You weren't playing New World, even though it revolutionized the genre? Dev, stop. It was funny for a while.
That means it's not funny anymore, in case that didn't...
It will come back around. No, probably not. Like, when you say it, I remember how funny it was, so it'll always be a little funny, but it's not that funny anymore. Oh, yay, that was easy. Oh my gosh, how did I miss those? They're like right there. In the main pathway, I just walked by them?
Yeah, one of them literally glitched out for me. So they might have glitched out for you too. Because
maybe.
I could only see like the very bottom base part of it, like the entire model of it was missing. It was really strange.
That's weird. I saw them perfectly clear, like this time.
Yeah, same. Yeah, when I died and went back, I saw it just fine. So, I don't know. Oh my gosh. And now, of course, I'm having trouble like doing even the easiest shit. Getting back.
You probably hit the little end thing, right?
No, I didn't go
you
to the
didn't?
end first, no.
Okay.
I just went back to the start.
When you first said that, I was near the end. I was like, I'm gonna go back for it. Oh,
shit.
Well, there I go.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
I keep
There was a
falling to my
platform.
death and having to start over, dude.
No.
It's fine.
That's me a lot lately. I'm usually the one doing that.
Sometimes I find that it's there's like a sweet spot of how zoomed in I am, where if I'm zoomed in just the right amount, I basically nail it. But if I'm too zoomed out or I'm too zoomed in, I'll misjudge my jumps. So
What do you mean too zoomed in? I don't know what that means. What, too zoomed in? What?
Yeah, you know. Sweats.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. When I am not stuck playing in first person mode.
Yeah.
I have the same sort of thing. Seems like there's a spot that like gives you, dang it, I should have skipped that. Not that I have to get to the end, but I figure I might as well keep trying. What was I saying? It's like your depth perception is better at a certain distance from your character.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, I did it.
Yay. Ah. That way. The thing about first person is I often miss the direction I'm supposed to go, even when it's like right next to me.
Yeah.
Somehow it's so weird. Ah, poop. There we go. This one. This time. You think I can skip that platform? You see where I'm at? I'm jumping. I don't see myself on yours. Where I can see you. I'm on the like platform. Oh, there I am. Like right past the top right corner of the platform you're on. I'm jumping.
Oh, I see you. There you are.
You think I can skip this second platform? Because that's how I keep falling.
I just watched someone die in front of you. I don't know, dude. I don't think you can skip it. No.
All right, that means I'm gonna try.
People keep trying. Oh my god! Wow, that was
really
king
close.
shit.
I thought I
Well
was
done.
falling. I thought I was falling, but I wasn't. Challenge accepted. I kept like barely over jumping the platform, so I'm like, maybe I should just try to skip it, because I'm way better at long jumps than I am short jumps.
Yeah.
Oh, it's battle time. Thank you.
There's so few of us. We can do it, I believe.
Guys, if you do Stream Raiders, Thierry's a Stream Raiders fanatic. So
That's
make
true.
sure that you go to her channel and join her raids, because she just said there's so few of us, which means she could use your love and support, and also your little fighters.
Yes, that would be lovely. Give me your armies.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh my gosh, we were outnumbered by a lot. You guys are awesome. Usually beginning of stream and like particularly FF14 streams, because I have a lot of like ESO people that play Stream Raiders, not as many FF people.
Yeah.
There's always like very few just at the beginning, like for the first hour-ish.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of scared. I'm like, oh, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Yes, I would like to go to Limsa. Same amount of battles, both headed toward the skin. We're going that way. I'm all talking about how we have a few people, and I'm like, we're gonna go for the harder route. Silver chest. Yeah, wait a second. Maybe I should have gone for the bronze first. That's okay. Let's do the thing. Okay, off to the postman. Not that Moogle icon. Wait, it's not even a Moogle icon. That was weird. Where are you? Hey.
Hello. Mwah. That's for you, baby.
Thanks. Let me see if I can successfully pull off the hug emote.
Oh my gosh, do it. Oh.
It's difficult to get the right distance.
I was gonna say
That's
we might
not right.
we might be too close. Okay. Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
not bad.
Wait, let's try it at the same time. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, hug.
Aw, what? I had to hit enter twice. There we go. Aw, not quite. Oh, our
Not-
faces. Oh, that's weird. When
Felt
we
like
both
needed to
do
be
it,
a little further away.
yeah, when we both do it, we have to be farther. I don't know about that far though, because we both lean forward.
Yeah, okay. Ready? One,
Okay, I'm ready. Yep.
2, 3, hug.
Cool.
Kind of, nearly. There's a lot of room for Jesus there, but that's okay.
That's great.
All right. Where's that Moogle? Oh. I think
This
he's
is the
normally-
content I'm here for.
Isn't he normally there?
I was wondering that a second ago, but I just figured I was being silly. Did we already pick up quest? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's normally right here.
Where is our Panty Moogle?
Should I Google where is our Pantene Moogle?
Yeah, could you Google that and just tell me what pops up? That would be great.
Final Fantasy Moogle underwear and panties. Cafe Press. Cool.
Great. Okay. Nice.
BRB shopping. Deliver. Okay, the third thing down is actually a Reddit post about the Moogle quest for the
Okay,
undies.
right.
Set marks on the ground since you're in a party. Oh, for the hug? Might be the one where you need to do another quest first. Okay. Delivery Moogle. Questline? Something like that?
What was the last quest that y'all did? Our last quests were...
Yes, please, Bloodflower.
Oh my god, I can't remember. What happened in our last ones? Oh, the one with the Ingridania with the company that had 3 like weird bard boys. And they were like, I'm sorry, we're moving on to bigger, better things. There was that one. And I
don't know why my alerts are doubling. I closed the thing.
can't remember what the other one was. But I think we did 2. Or maybe 3? Oh, Lord.
Elliot says to check Central Shroud 1618 coordinates.
Okay.
And also, Bloodfire gave me a link to the list at least, if we can figure out what we had just done. You might recognize the name. I'm so bad at remember. Like, I didn't even remember that was the last quest we did. I'm like, yeah.
It was definitely one of the ones we did last week. I don't remember, like...
Yeah.
Okay, 1618.
Yeah, we're at 2122. So doesn't it show? Yeah, when you hover over with your mouse. And so like up by this Fungal Frolic one.
Fungal Frolic, is that it?
If it's not done, I know you'll need to for the next deliver quest. Okay.
Okay, well I can take us there.
Yay,
anyway.
that's it.
Okay, great.
He says that's it. Cool.
Happy.
Thank you, Elliot. Elliot's the one who's always wearing them and told
Oh.
me about it in the first place.
Amazing.
Elliot's our tidy whitey guru. Yeah.
Need of a research assistant. Okay. Oop, one sec.
We are on an adventure, a journey, a quest for tighty whities.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, thank you.
Oh. I forget what that symbol means. Isn't that the levy symbol?
Which symbol? Oh, the
After you pick up this quest?
yeah. Oh, triple triad.
Oh, okay. All right, so we need to go get... Oh, blue. Go blue.
Oh, thank you.
For XP.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait. Is it going to let us if we accepted it in another... I think if the level's fine, it's
I
fine,
think
right?
it's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye,
Rest well, Winter. Thank you for being here. Oops, this way. My bad.
It's all good.
Why am I like this?
Toadstool caps from toadstools. God eat.
See, I want to try to round... I was going to try to round them up, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, the fish. That's how I can pull things to me. What do my buttons do again? Oh, God.
Gosh.
Just pulling all the things. Oh, I should get my chocobo. Whoop.
There's definitely another toadstool over here.
I was gonna go that direction, and then I saw you going another direction. I was like, oh, I'll follow her. And then you turned the direction I was going, and I was like, oh, I'll go the way I was gonna go. And it wasn't your fault. It was just funny. These trip quests are the only one with weird job restrictions. Okay, thanks. Or like, it seemed like main story would do that. If you picked it up in one job, then switched. It would be like, you can't turn this in the, I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably misremembering, but I always get confused by that. Hey, Loco.
Cool.
Yeah, we did it. Here's your shrooms, lady.
Yay. So, do we take her next quest, or will there now be a quest in Limsa? How does this work?
Yeah, I'm wondering the same. Was it just the one, or his request doesn't care, swap between white mage and red mage all the time? Okay. Hi, Shadow. Can you lay down on your bed, please? Okay. I did them all just in case. It was only like 3 or 4 total. Let's just do them. Why not?
Post Moogle should have a new quest now.
Oh,
You
really?
need to do all 3 of her quests according to the wiki page. The whole side
probably-
quest line.
It's probably like one unlocks some of them and then you have to go back to her. So we might as well do them all.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
They fast.
That's true.
I know I've never been much of a side quest person because I'm like, my other jobs could do those, and then I don't do them to level other jobs. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, might as well just do some. Oh shoot, we're supposed to weaken them
Oh.
and then use the thing.
Ha 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 ha. Okay.
So I'm gonna
well,
hit it once. to
Electrogenesis.
see.
Oh.
Oops.
Okay. Electrogenesis didn't quite kill it, so.
Okay.
Oops.
Oh no.
Right.
I probably maybe my flying sardine finished him up.
Is your
You did say-
is your chocobo attacking as well?
Oh duh. Hold on. Let me see. Where's my interface for him? I had a little thingy for him. Free stance. I had like, oh, is it because I'm in blue? I'll just maybe not attack.
Oh,
'Cause I think I'll
guess
still get
that's not a
credit.
great thing. Interesting.
Oh, there's different ones.
Yeah, lightning
Probably.
sprites versus lightning sparks, but they look the same.
You heard Shadow talking to me? That's weird because my RTX is back on.
Yeah, I heard him doing the oh.
Oh, well, that's great. I want you guys to be able to hear that. Maybe I just don't want you to hear him like barking. And like earlier, somebody, Panther said they heard clanking, and I'm pretty sure it was my mom doing dishes from the kitchen. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that back on for now, because that's not cool. And then like pounding on my keyboard. I'm like, I thought we fixed. Oh well, we'll figure it out.
Okay, do you have the spark, or do we need to get you one as well?
I think we need to get me one as well. I
Okay,
need
cool.
to figure out. Oh, I'll just put him in healer stance. There we go.
There we go.
I had a little separate bar thing for him. What did you say you used?
I used Electrogenesis. It's the purple
Okay.
one. Yeah. Oh my
Uh,
gosh, I think you're stronger than me.
We'll just throw a fish at it. Here we go.
Oh,
We got
yeah,
this, it's fine.
Sure, that works.
I have an AoE, like, let's see. How much does that do? Is that fun? Oh, no. It's like, that will definitely kill it now. All right, that worked. Thank you.
Cool.
Oops. That's not what I wanted. What is blue? How do I play? Like a funky tie-in quest. Okay. Let me get this. Treat for Shadow from Jesmore. I've got little ones, so I'm gonna give them two. What? What? Oh, it bounced. Got it? Where is it? I will find it. For now, I'll give you another one. He's like looking all over. It bounced off his face, and I'm not sure where it went. I thought I saw it. What? Nice. A boy. Oh, now what's his name gives a quest.
I know.
Can we ignore that one?
I do not know. But I picked up her next one.
Breath be gone. Okay, I'm in.
So you use the medicine first. And then
Here it is.
attack them. Or no?
What if...
Target not in line of sight? What do you mean?
You have to be close? It's working for me. What if I cast bad breath after that?
It's saying I can't see him.
Get real close.
Oh, I'm like silenced and all kinds of shit.
Oh. Here, let me try to get aggro. Fight to me.
Okay,
I don't have tank stance on my bar for my chocobo.
here we go.
Oh, did you get credit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you were able to use the thing.
Did you get credit?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Tweet. I'm in.
What's the matter?
I think I have a big zit on my back.
Aw, poop.
The worst. Here you go. Something yummy for your tummy. Hobriot is suffering at the hands of this taskmaster, Marset. Sorry, buddy. I don't think I can help you.
Shall we go check?
Yee. Let's go.
Aha! They're back.
Yes. The post-Moogle.
Ah.
Oh, look at the reward.
Oh no, I didn't see it. I was too overwhelmed by the fact that it was Marset.
It's a mini mole minion. And it's like a little baby mole.
Oh my god.
It's got a little like pink nose. Little pink face.
God. Cute. Oops. Ow. Yeah, here, I'll turn all the channel point stuff off. I always forget to do that for Super Cousin Time. Okay, there we go. Hi, it's me again. Whoa. Whoa, God. Homie, this environment is toxic. You gotta quit. You gotta find somebody else to work for.
My goodness.
Well. Just got your regalia mount. Congrats.
Woo! Heck yeah.
It's good.
This place? Wait, where are you? Oh, here's the freaking offer. The teleportation offer eluded me. That was me.
Oh.
Got it.
I thought maybe you were
'Cause I was
here
in
with
the-
me, and I was like, I'm in the car. Wait, babe. Babe, wait. Babe.
Babe,
Babe, wait.
babe,
Babe.
babe. I always do that. I just think you ran off without me and you're waiting for me and I don't even look.
It would be a long way to run. I gotta fight moles. All right. I like how cool the regalia mount is, but with my big catboy, it looks like I would honk the horn every time I breathed in. My favorite is Lalafell's driving those cars.
Because they like stand up, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they can't. They can't reach otherwise. Still wants me to put the weeds there. I wonder if it's gonna spawn another.
It might.
Use the thing. Aw. Oh, yeah, there's Betty. Oops. Forget how... Oh, dang it, I keep using that. Okay. Is there an event going on right now?
I don't think so. Is there?
Oh, is it? Are you talking about the FF15 one, Luna? All right. Oh, you got it. Nice.
And away we go.
Yeah, okay. We got the car. Is there anything you can get that's new from it? I think it's just a repeat,
so.
right?
Yeah,
I know
'cause
that
we
there
got
was
all
like
the Noctis stuff. We got everything the first time, I think.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't think they brought anything new, but it just occurred to me I hadn't, because there were quests, but then it was basically just farming MGP, right?
Yeah.
So it's a full on rerun. Okay. Yeah, we did it last time it was active.
Could you calm down, lady?
I don't want to give this to you. You're a brat. Look at it. Ugh. Sorry, really cute things make me squeak.
Whoa. What?
What? This lady is bonkers. Really cute things make me squeak as well. Thank you. Yay, I was going to say punch it. Dev, you are a butt.
Okay. Thanks for the mole that I got for you.
Wow.
Come on, mole. You deserve a good life. Let's hang. Anyway, I'll call the cops on this lady. Yeah, so for anybody who missed it, she was testing whether or not the moles are blind or hard of seeing by pretending she was attacking the mole and hitting around the mole but never actually hit the mole. I still don't like her.
Nope.
She still sucks.
Yep. You faster than me.
Sorry.
No, thank you. Oh, I didn't get my mole pet out.
Sounds like questionable science. I agree. She's like, you see, with your little pea brains, I'm doing scientific research. And I'm like, oh, just give me the mole. Oh my gosh, it's these two! They're from the White Mage questline, the next people that we go to. That's fun.
Nice. 6 levels left until undies. You're so close. See, I was thinking it was a higher number than that. Thank you for telling me.
How many more of these do we have to do?
6.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Good job on the battle. Gonna start another one. If you're playing Stream Raiders, place your units here in a sec. Speaking of reactions to cute things. This mole's face is redistinct. That's for sure. So to give context for people that are hearing me say that, and I'm like, what is redistinct? One time I saw a really cute pet in ESO, and in my brain I said, his face is ridiculous, like as in just ridiculously cute.
Yeah.
and someone was like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, "I said it was ridiculous because it's so cute." And they're like, "No, you didn't say ridiculous." And they clipped it and sent it to me. And I said redistinct.
What?
Yes, that was my
What?
reaction. And I didn't even catch it.
His
Like
face
if
is
I
so redistinct.
so now it's a sound command that no one
That's pretty
understands
funny.
if they weren't there. I honestly had no, I was like in disbelief. I was like, I swear I said ridiculous. Redistinct isn't even a word. I don't know what happens to my brain sometimes, but
That's pretty funny.
it doesn't make a lot, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like that command should link the clip. Well, no, it doesn't give context because we didn't talk about it till later. Why are scientists in this game cretins? I don't know, dude. They are oftentimes very snobby.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my god, you're in the car. I'm so sorry.
I just got in. No worries. The moment when you're spacing, then you like come to right at the right moment, but you think people have been waiting for you. I've definitely been there.
Oh my gosh, this is such a blast from the past.
Oh, I wish I'd done the quest line.
Raya, how are you?
Here you are.
She was like,
Awesome.
wow,
Thank
it's
you,
so
Elliot.
good to see you. Give me my letter.
Yeah, right. Little Moogle sounds.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If all of this, like... if this is like a really elaborate quest line that ends with like... The post-Moogle is actually an enemy. And there's something fucked up about the post-Moogle. I'm gonna die. That's gonna be amazing. Good night, Amarian.
Come on, come here.
Whoa. What a ruse.
Just for a panty Moogle? It's for panties.
Yep, it's a panty Moogle. Oh, sorry.
Why?
Oh. Sometimes I do
They're small.
things and I think surely that made a loud noise and I guess it doesn't.
I heard like a little boop.
I smacked my hand into my microphone. By accidente.
Is it hall closet? Like by the door? I think it's green. Yeah. I think he has a new one too. Anyway, it should be in the hall closet. I say hall closet, but it's really not a hall. You know what I mean? By the door. Sorry. My mom was looking for JJ's coat. It's coat weather. Can you believe it?
Yeah, it's pouring rain here. I was like, oh, I get to wear raincoats.
Yay! I missed what you said though, and after
Oh,
the
it's
boop.
fine.
The mic boop. Okay.
No, I was just like, yeah, I smacked my microphone with my hand, and I thought it must have made a noise, but I guess it didn't.
Yeah. It's all that audio guruing,
Yeah,
that we don't
yeah,
understand
it's
that
yep,
people do for us.
right.
We're
Yeah,
like,
it's because
oh my God, that
we're
was probably so
good
loud.
at audio.
Dodger, you did a wonderful job on your audio. Good job. It's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you very much. I worked hard.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, what?
Huh? Huh? What?
The mole, one of the moles, it looked like it was blowing a bubble.
What?
I got very distracted. It looked like it was blowing a bubble.
Wait, I'm gonna stare at them for a sec.
And then it popped.
Oh, maybe they sleep.
He has like a sleepy bubble.
Yeah, I think it's like one of those sleepy snot bubbles. It's like a very anime thing.
It was like yellow.
Yeah. It's because they're sleeping.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
cute.
Need to watch them until they do it again. They just look like they're constantly falling asleep, the poor things.
I know. Oh my goodness.
So it doesn't actually have panties. I don't think the Moogle ever wears the panties. We get panties from the quest though.
Yeah.
The many quests. 18 to be precise.
The things we do for tidy whities.
As small as they are, I kept somehow clicking the moles that were like under the car.
Like, no, not you.
I'm an expert at clicking on the wrong thing. Now punch the mole for science? No! And they have colds. Yeah, they're just little like sniffly moles that are just snoozing. Cutie pies. Reminds me of Katie. Not related to moles, but she's like, we're not sure if she's sick or if it's missing a day of allergy meds and it's like her allergy season maybe, because we're still getting to know how her allergies work.
Yeah.
We had to get her a COVID test to go to school
Right.
because she was snivelly and it was negative, so yay.
Yay. That's good.
Also yay, because if it was positive, my mom wouldn't be able to come over.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And that would, I wouldn't worry too much about. I'm pretty sure she'd kick its butt. She'd be probably fine, but obviously it would be worried. Yeah, that was nice to know that it was negative.
Yeah, of course.
Had to do that yesterday. She missed her first day of school this year already.
Oh.
She took it really well though. Like she loves school, but she was very mature
so
about it. And then I
glad.
was like,
I'm glad she's
I was
liking
like-
school so much.
yeah, she really does. And I told her, okay, well, we need to, finish eating and go and get you a test to see, or a test. And she goes, test for what? And I said, to see if you have COVID. You probably don't, but we need to make sure so everyone's safe. And she's like, oh, okay.
Just super cash.
And she's not in the dark. Like
yeah.
the whole COVID thing. Like we're very open about all that stuff. And so she knows what's going on. And
Yeah, of course.
she's like, oh yeah, we need to find out if I have it so that, or I said, because I want Nani to be able to come over and she needs to know, and also the school needs to know. And she's like, oh yeah, because if Nani got it, like, I don't want to get too grim, but she definitely knows like what
That
could
it's
happen
dangerous.
to high-risk
Yeah.
people. Yeah, and she was a little bit, in case anybody has had something happen, I don't want to be too direct, but she was. She's 6.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, honey, it's very dangerous for Nani.
Yeah. Oh.
It was cute. She's so like just with it and understands and is very mature about it though at the same time.
Yeah.
Kids amaze me that way. You protect them from these things, and then when you tell them about them, they take it you very well usually.
Yeah. Oh no!
But a lot of it is because they may not understand fully, but they sure act like they do.
Yeah.
It's really impressive to like have a conversation with her about stuff like that. Ah, dang it! I keep using that. I'm not even sure I fully understand it. You call her Nani? My mom's name is Nani to her. The kids. She wanted a name that was different than the other grandparents. We like, because me growing up, we had a specific nickname we called all of our grandparents, and it was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Because we knew exactly who we were talking about. So we made up Nani for my mom, and then Katie kind of named Ed's mom Aya just by calling her that out of nowhere.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's Aya and Papa, and then my mom's Nani, and then my dad is Opa because we called his dad Opa because he's German.
Yeah.
So they all have different names.
That's very cute. Sam's like grandparents are young enough that a lot of them are still alive, so Clark has lots of great grandparents, and one of them all of the kids called Gina, because it's like great nan basically. And it got shortened to Gina,
cute.
which is really cute, so everybody calls her Gina. But when we weren't living here, Sam's mom would text us something about Gina, and Sam would be like, I don't know who the fuck she's talking about. Like, who is Gina? And he finally asked, and she was like, oh, sorry, that's what all the kids call my mom. Call your grandma.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the names are not overly explanatory, the nicknames people come up with. When we were trying to come up with one for my mom, there were so many, and I was like, I don't think anybody would have any clue this means grandma. Like a lot of people anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, some people use the ones on the list. That's why they're there. But there's so many different names people have come up with that like you wouldn't guess would be grandma. The Q-tip was way worse than the needle, to be honest. Kent, did you have to get it a long time ago? Also, it probably depends on where you are, but the one that Katie had, luckily, they didn't have to like shove it up to her brain, people like to say. But the swab only went like if you were picking your nose, like if you were digging for gold. That's as far as it went. So it wasn't a big deal.
That's all we had to do.
Look,
for
I don't
Clarky too, thank goodness, because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't think I could do it if I needed to like
I know.
put it up any deeper than that.
Yeah. I know, I was really worried. I had to ask. It was weird too because the pharmacies nearby, they said they had like a 2 to 3 day wait on the results. The school had one that was 15 minutes.
Oh, weird.
So that was cool. So, but I did have to drive all the way to the school. It's kind of far where we have like weird district lines.
Yeah.
It was like 15 minutes, but I'm like, man, I can't just go like 3-minute drive to the pharmacy. Because I needed to know yesterday. Otherwise, my mom couldn't come over and she couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the schools have that.
Yeah, that is really nice.
We had grandma, mother's side, and Grammy, father's side. Nice, tells Maniac. Grammy is so cute. Actually, Nani sort of came from, we used to call my mom's mom Nana, so it was a little bit similar.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just
I remember
thinking about
now.
Nana.
I remember that. That's why we sort of went that direction. It kind of was similar to that, and that name came from, I believe it was my oldest brother. Just called her that. Kind of like how my daughter
I think that's
called my mother-in-law Aya, and it stuck. What were we gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say that I heard the same, that
Yeah.
that your older brother named her Nana.
Yeah. Because like little kids, they change words all the time, so it's fun when they
Yeah.
like, oh, that'll be my name. It's so cute.
Yeah, mine was Nana and then Nonna. So I had two kind of similar
Nice.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then Papa and Grandpa.
Nice. Aw, what are you picking? What did you pick? Because you're probably ahead of me.
Oh, I said that I would handle it.
I want to see what happens when I say please let him stay on the job. Even though I feel guilty because he needs rest.
You've been recognized for your past achievements and promoted. Every delivery you complete helps the post Moogle cling to his reason to live. Jesus. Okay, thanks, Gabe.
Just let him stay. They told me I was being a dick and he clearly wasn't well enough. Right. Yeah, that's basically what they told me. He was just so desperate and I felt bad.
Yeah.
Thanks for reading that so I didn't have to, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
Back to Liz, I guess then, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that was so weird on my end. You just glowed. You didn't do the like animation for teleporting. You were just glowing purple, and I was like,
Weird. Oh, we got two this time.
ooh, nice.
Post haste.
Yeah.
I see what you did.
I like the term barnacle brained. That's good. Okay. Well, one of these literally takes place here. He can limbs us. We might as well do that first.
Yeah, sounds good. But the one that is in... Oh, wait. I guess the main etherite would be closest, so we could just run
we
there.
could just run there, I think. Hey, buds, what you doing? What? Wait, I'm confused. This guy has been fighting for as long as he can remember with another guy over a girl. And he's like, I don't know, she's like all right. But I can't believe he doesn't want to fight me anymore. Like, what? Guys, if you want to fight, just fight. What the fuck?
All right.
Okay, we go to Aft Castle now.
Couple of bored pirates, I guess.
I guess so.
Nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's pouring rain outside. Oh no, my mom is picking up Katie from the bus stop.
Oh no. Oh, your poor mom.
It's about to be here too. She's still waiting. Luckily, she can sit in the car because it's like just far enough that we usually end up driving there.
Yeah. I
Um,
hope she drove.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She will. She definitely will drive. But like, she still has to go out in the rain to get her off the bus.
Oh my goodness.
Like pouring. And then of course you've got JJ stomping all the puddles.
Yeah, of course.
Katie does that too, but after school she's kind of low energy, so.
You just go down the steps in that same building. One of the exits has a staircase.
See the one that, oh. Goes up and then down. I looked at those two and I thought, but those are up. Oh, everything's fine. My dad just pushed the door open and waited in the car for me to run through the rain when I was a kid. Well, I mean, at a certain age, I would do the same. She's in first grade and she'd probably be fine. I'm a very paranoid, overprotective mother. I'm constantly fighting the urge to helicopter. So I still go. I don't know. Maybe that's normal. I don't know what normal is. But I still stand at the curb. Like I'll drive there and wait for a few minutes because I don't want to be late. So I'm a little early. Believe it or not, I'm actually here early for something. And then I go stand on the curb like a couple minutes beforehand. If the weather's nice, we'll just like JJ and I will walk up and down the curb and wait.
Yeah.
The sidewalk. There was one time I actually had to get on the bus and wake her up.
Oh.
She always sleeps on the bus on the way home, and the bus driver will call her name and usually that'll wake her up. And then a lot of times one of the kids will kind of like shake her awake.
Oh, sweet girl.
She actually has a friend that rides on the bus with her, though. She gets off like 2 stops before her, which is awesome. That means they live close.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's somebody will usually like wake her up, but
like,
this time
"Hey."
nobody was doing it. And I think the bus driver, I don't know if she's allowed to do that. I don't know. She just asked me to do it. So I had to like holding JJ's hand, go up and they're pretty steep steps.
Yeah.
Go up and shake her awake. And she was actually really hard for me to wake up that time. I was like, man, you need more sleep.
Aww. Are you
I need to try to get her to bed earlier.
Once you're asleep, is it hard for you to wake up?
Yeah. It is.
But I guess generally you don't get enough sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I need to try to get her to bed earlier, but like, I don't know. It's hard for me to change routine.
Yeah.
If I could just hike it back an hour, that would be nice. But 7:30, it's like Ed gets home at 5 something, and it just feels like not enough time to have dinner and family time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think we get some days we make it work, but still having trouble getting the routine down a little bit earlier. GPS tracker on the shoes yet? That's silly. Just do the implants.
Yeah.
At least this time my desk is up, so she can't come in and like knock over my coffee, probably.
Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah. She gets real excited, and I get it.
Yeah, it's sweet that she's really excited to like come home and say hi to you.
Yeah. I was in 2nd grade. I was constantly having to miss recess because I was falling asleep in class. Of course, I could actually nap during recess like they wanted me to. Oh, couldn't. Yeah, I don't remember what grades they did nap time, but I remember having nap time in school, and we would all lay down on a mat. And it doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. But like Katie and JJ both, JJ's 4, rarely will take naps. Even if I do, like, I don't know, what was it, like 6 months or more, around 6 months ago probably, I finally kind of gave up on trying to get JJ to nap, because I would get him to lay down for a little bit, but he would just like end up horsing around, and I was just like, well, maybe you don't need a nap.
Yeah, I mean, Clark will only nap if she's like really exhausted, if she's been playing really hard all day or something.
Right. And they just end up falling asleep somewhere in that case. That's what happened. They don't do that my kids don't do that super often, but every once in a while, one of them will just fall asleep on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so rare for Clark to just like fall asleep somewhere, but when she does, I'm like, oh fuck. She must really need that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what your point was to Sapu, but I'll tell him.
For science, did you guys hear Shadow Bark?
Very lightly on my end.
All right. See, that's another weird thing, because in Discord, nothing really changed. I'm still using RTX. Weird. You did? A faint yip? Okay. Wasn't it? For my mom nuts, I would cat nap. I'd take like a 20-minute nap and I'd be acting as if I'd gotten 8 hours of sleep. I'd recharge that fast. Oh my gosh, Gideon. That's actually the best kind of nap for me. If I sleep longer than that, it's really hard for me to wake up and I'm tired the rest of the day. Did that between classes in college? I actually did that a little bit too, Talismaniac. I'd go and snooze on a table somewhere. But a lot of times I had like an hour and a half between classes.
Chick is literally like, why can't you two just punch each other like normal pirates? Why are you making this a big old fucking song and dance?
Oh, I'm like standing on top of him. This is extremely... Oh my god, I need to fix this. I can't. Well, that happened.
She ran back just to be like, you talking shit? And she just left. Sorry, I know you're not here yet. It's just...
Oh, you guys finished Tiffinator. Okay, I'll do it after. I don't like to do redemptions like that. It take a little time to set up and all that. When I'm doing Super Cousin time, so I'll do that at the beginning of when we switch to ESO later. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be gone in an hour, and then you can get all that.
All the Tiffinator time.
What? Okay.
I'm so slow. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Just the whole end of this quest had me squinting.
What the heck is ButtSpot? It's a bot that you can add to your channel, and it randomly buttifies messages and just puts the word butt in random places. You can tell it to do a different word if you want. I keep forgetting to do the battle between conversations. I'm already behind though. LOL, can we get that on Twitter? I mean, it's a Twitch bot. It's actually a Twitch channel. You go to the channel and just tell it to go to your channel. Just add it from there. Spotify sounds like the butt-loving version of Spotify. Oh my. Aw, man, you said like a gulp of grog, and then I remembered I brought home a growler from our anniversary dinner last night. Yum.
What's up?
Forgot. Oh, I read like a gulp of grog to a shipwrecked sailor, and then I remembered the growler of beer I brought home from the restaurant last night when we went to dinner.
Oh.
and I got excited. I don't usually buy beer. Like, well, guess I'm carving it up for another day or two. Or I could save some, you know, for like a future thing.
Yeah.
That would be, you know, also smart. Beer doesn't keep well. Yeah, it would be something soon, I'm sure. Let's see. What's our next thing that we would be celebrating? It would actually be like over a month. And since it's not bottles, might just have to drink it. Oh well.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, here we go. You're just like camping out next to me, like just waiting for my waifu as
Yeah.
huge.
It's cool. Babe, you do your thing. Don't even worry about it.
14! Woo! All right. I'm ready. Wait, we have a second one? Or
Yeah,
is
we
this
do.
something? Okay, I'll get it. You've been waiting.
Oh. Thanks, babe.
Watch, I'm gonna run this battle though, and the load screen's gonna be done, and you're still gonna be waiting for me. It's fine, I can at least run to the person. Charge!
It won't let you accept the teleport if you're sitting. How weird.
That's odd.
Yeah, I had to stand up. It was like, you don't meet the requirements to accept this teleport. And I was like,
That's so
I don't?
weird. Very strange indeed.
Word.
They have weird requirements like all across this game though. Or restrictions.
Did you already head out that way?
Yeah, I walked over. It's just right. It's really close.
Oh, okay.
It's within the building technically. Yeah. Good job on the battle. Gonna do another. As always. 3 more till we're on a skin. One that could drop a skin anyway. Got quests. Archers and rogues. Whoa. There we go. All right. Ah.
Okay.
Aw. Aw, cutie.
I know. Nope, not that way. Haha.
Boop. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah, I went to grab my desk to like help pull my chair forward and my finger slipped and it kind of like got my nail a little bit. No breakage. It's all fine. Everything's cool.
Oh. Was that your kiddo?
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard a scream.
Aw, man. Why isn't... Do you guys normally hear that stuff at all? It's so weird because I'm still using RTX, which is the only thing that affects this Discord. No, you don't? So what the heck? Not normally, but sometimes. She was pretty loud running by the office door. I'm just trying to figure out if that has anything to do with the audio changes that I made, but like I said, with Discord, which is how Dodger is hearing me, everything's the same. Most of the changes we made were in... I did make some changes in my mixer, but most of it was in OBS.
Here you go, Goyle.
They're super faint if that helps, not obnoxiously loud. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I was suddenly like, like it. I could just hear it, that's all.
Yeah. A squawk. Very rarely hear it. Mostly your daughter. Yeah.
And
My mom's always trying to keep them from running by the office yelling, but it doesn't always work.
I'm in.
Woo! Let's go, babe. What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Oh god.
Ah.
All right, fine. I will. Kelchi,
Jeez.
the art is by Milkman Art on Twitch. I will not say his Twitter name because it always starts an uproar. But Milkman Art on Twitch. Did it for MangaPod actually. So we've got ones made for Moeka and Aaron as well to use on MangaPod, but I'm also using it for Super Cousin Time because I normally go camless anyway and people have trouble determining like my voice from Tiri's. So it's to help with that. Da, da, da. Into my car, my
Okay.
love.
Yay.
Man, she really booked it. Like she went pretty far. Nice. Oh.
Aw. Oh, there's more. My bad.
Ooh. Nice. Oh. Still just gonna walk off on your own, huh? Okay, let's chill. Live your life, I guess.
Wow.
Are you reading the like, she should sell this. I can market
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, let's do business, even though I just made you think I was dying when I wasn't.
Yeah.
And you hate me. Oh yeah, you convince her with this emotional bribe.
Right.
Aww. Traumatizing memories. You did this.
This dude.
Ugh.
Yes, she's very talented. Yep, she sure is. Ah. Beep.
Ah!
Oh!
Race to the port.
I didn't meet the requirements necessary for that teleport. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm literally like mid teleport and it's like, I don't know why, but you can't take the teleport with your wife. I don't know what's happening
So
there,
weird.
but something's strange.
Yeah, he wanted to give you this as an apology, I guess. Bribe kind of thing.
Okay. Level 15. Do we need to be 16 or 18?
18.
Okay. We can do this.
I believe.
We can have panties by the end of this stream.
Is Dodger okay? Is Dodger okay?
Your dog barked and your picture on my stream changed, so it looked like your little person was barking. Fuck, that was funny. Holy shit.
That's weird. That was from the other room. Why are you hearing that?
I don't know. That was really funny though.
It's so weird.
Hmm.
I don't understand.
I think these are the last. We just need 3 more, right? So these are the last 3, I think.
I think so. Oh, what did it say? Yeah, we were 15. Yeah, I think so. Quest you want is thanks for your support. Okay. Wait, but if it's level gated and we can grab 3 quests, how's that work? I don't see thanks for your support. So is there one more quest after?
There's probably one more after this, yeah.
Yeah. Does the questline continue after that? It'll be right after these, okay. So close you can butt them. Oh my gosh, butt spot. They're panties.
Amazing.
Oh, butt spot. He's learning. So close you can smell them is what you actually said. And yes, we're still talking about panties. Elliot. My library has a big chessboard floor outside. Dude, that's cool. With 2 feet tall pieces you can borrow to play a game.
Aw.
Everybody starts a game. They very rarely stick around long enough to finish one. That's really cool, though.
Yeah, that's fun.
All right. What do you want to do first? Thaumaturg. Wait, that one's here. Where's this one?
Which one is? One's in Moldova, one's in
Guildmaster.
Gardania.
The Guildmaster Prelate and Pilot. Oh wait,
that
that's
one's
Ul'dah.
Ul'dah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, let's
Dumb.
do it. I don't think any of them are in Limsa, so yeah, let's just go down.
I saw
line.
the map, and for whatever reason, thought it was Limsa for a sec.
Okay, Thaumaturg's Guild. Beep.
Oh.
Here they are. Do you seek to delve still more deeply into the fathomless realms of the unreal? No, I'm just delivering letters.
Oh, right over here.
Shall we? Is it close? Oh yeah, super.
Yeah.
Super close. Oh hey, what's up?
Whoa. Oh my. A receptionist.
Be right back.
Okay. Aw. What a cutie. Just trying to do the right thing. Oh man, we only got 2 more days of September. Just noticed because it's on the command. What happened to September? Ah, clues. Aw. Maybe she worries she couldn't yield the power. Hmm. I'm so curious. You're seriously playing FF14 a New World release date? Jack. I don't know if she's gonna play New World, but if she didn't say that, I definitely wouldn't assume it because she's not really typically an MMO person. But yeah, we do Final Fantasy XIV every Tuesday. Also, New World isn't everyone's thing. Doesn't excite me, and I am an MMO person. Cat people time, that's right. I'm super curious if what she says is in line with what I said. Is she back? Probably not. She's still muted. So she's studying thaumaturgy, but she doesn't want a promotion. And she turns people away. She doesn't think they can handle it. Only MMO I've ever been invested in since 2013 is FF14. Tried others, just couldn't stay for long. Yeah, you know, we all have our things that we prefer. Yeah, New World I just keep hearing that like the quests are boring and I don't know. There's like not a lot of content. I get it's like early release still, right? But I just have enough games that I'm very interested in that I don't want to sacrifice time for a New World. Maybe one day, depending on how it evolves. It's going to get it, but now I might just wait until they sort out their server issues. Oof, are they having big server issues? I can't stand New World. It's way too grindy. Wait, Knock is back. Oh my gosh. Hi, Knock. I saw you saying hi now a few times up there.
Hi, sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
Jesse is trying to bribe Dodger into playing Life is Strange 3. Does he have to bribe her though?
No, we've played all of the other Life is Strange games together, so.
I was like, what?
Okay. Okay. Speak with everybody else. Does everybody else feel like she's acting weird?
There we go, Kent. Playing from inside of a light bulb now. Oh my gosh, are you already caught up? Or did you just go to that person before others?
Yeah, I haven't been to everybody yet.
Okay. I went ahead and talked to people because I know you're so much faster than me. And all of a sudden you were by the same person. I'm like, oh my God.
No. Okay.
Isn't BDO pay to win? I don't remember. I think I've heard people say that, but I also every now and then argue with people about other games that I don't believe are. So I don't know what to believe because I didn't play it enough to know. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff you can get with BDO. I don't know if it's pay to win.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The topic came up because New World came up and then comparison between New World and BDO and such while you were gone. Charge!
Black Desert Online, for anybody who's curious what that is.
Bondage Dungeon Online?
Bondage Dungeon Online. Okay. After all of this, it's gonna turn out that she just like brings him books to read or something. She's like, I don't know. He seems lonely.
All right, new battle if you're playing Stream Raiders.
Kiddo. All right, one sec.
I want this to be a mini game, but it's not. Okay. Gotta look at the bookshelves. For the little tiny holes. Going to a bondage dungeon. Twitch TOS just exploded. Exactly, Sega. People have muddied the term pay to win so much that, like, it's hard to know to believe somebody unless they give it explicit. I was gonna say explicit or specific reasons as to why they say that. Gotta back up your claim. Teach the new pup some manners and leash etiquette, though she's 3.5 years old. I don't think the people who had her before ever tried to show her discipline. Oof. Bad habits all over the place. Oof. And that's so, people ask me if Shadow knows tricks, and I'm like, he doesn't really know tricks, but he does like all the basics really well. As far as like leash walking, like going on a walk, he heals and he does pretty good with that. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Careful. I've got stuff on my desk here. You what? You're gonna take a nap? Aw. He's sleepy from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some rest.
I love you, Bossy.
What?
I said, I love you, Bossy.
I don't know what that means, but I love you too.
I love you too.
I love you too, JJ. Careful. What? You know how to close your eyes? Are you gonna take a nap?
I have a tattoo.
I was talking to JJ and you got in front of my face. After your nap, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, enjoy your nap.
I love you.
I love you. Okay. Katie actually has she wanted to take a nap when she got home from school before recently. Yeah. To get her to sleep. So she goes to sleep well tonight. So she goes to sleep tonight. She's been a lot better lately, but often. There we go. Kids are actually gonna take a nap. I've been hearing them kind of pick at each other. My mom trying to get them to stop. Trough of Kings. It clicks in on your voice and cuts out everyone else. You mean my microphone? Getting better about pulling on the leash, and she doesn't dart for the door every time it opens most of the time. And she's not jumping up to see what's on the countertops much, so I guess I'm doing something right. Sounds like you are. That's awesome. That's something that Shadow's really good about that when we're home. He does not take things off the counter. He will sniff the kids' plates. They have this really low table they eat at sometimes. Like in the morning for breakfast, we'll watch cartoons and they'll eat on that table. And then it's like a little really low card table that you would sit on the floor at. It's really built for kids. It's like really low. And then what was I gonna say? But when we're gone, he will get up and eat all the butter. Welcome back.
What? Are you talking about your dog? Please tell me you're talking about the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like it's either the dog or it's JJ, and please God, let it be the dog.
Yeah, we were talking about dog behavior. Pickup is working on training a dog.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Clarky having trouble?
Yeah, she like sometimes she wakes up, but she's not like fully awake, and she becomes like she's like really belligerent because she doesn't understand what you're saying, and she also can't like fully like talk to you very well.
JJ's been doing that.
It's really strange. Yeah, she'll wake up and she's just like at an 11, and I just know if I can get her back into bed and like comfy cozy that she'll fall asleep, but it's like so difficult to do it because she like maybe needs to go potty, but no, she doesn't need to go potty, and she wants you there, but she also hates you and doesn't want you there. You're just like, honey, please just get into bed. I'll snuggle the shit out of you. You'll fall asleep, I promise. Please.
Yeah, JJ's been doing that. We're kind of torn between bad dreams and needing another nightlight that's always on.
Yeah.
Besides his toys. He's got the light up toy things in his bed, but he like wakes up screaming and he's like, it's too dark. And we're like, Ed's response is, that's the idea. It's nighttime. It's time to sleep. That's why it's dark. Or, you know, it's dark so you can sleep.
So someone, Alex, one of my mods, said that because I've talked with you before about how Clarky has trouble with the dark, right?
Yeah.
So Alex said that his sister, I think, with their kid, asked like, where is too dark, and realized that there's like a specific spot in the room that that was like scary. So we like kind of adjusted stuff in Clark's room and changed where the light was, and she hasn't woken up saying it's too dark ever since then.
So it worked for her. Yeah, it came up last week. And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, so maybe there's a spot in his room that he finds scary for some reason that you could try to light up.
Yeah. I noticed that, Elliot. Don't move. I'm perfecting my crotch shot. Yeah. I saw that.
Mumuepo. I know that's probably not how it's pronounced, but it makes me laugh. Okay, sorry. I'm sure that you're done with this quest already. I'm trying to finish it.
I was going through pretty slow. What? Oh my gosh. This is silly. Are you lying in wait? Or are you still... No, probably not. Did I come back from that spot?
Like where you had to choose the destination and hide, and the second that she shows up, you just step in front of her anyway.
Still somehow managed to get ahead of me.
Yeah, I've just finished the quest.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, seasonal secret. I had these made, well, not Tiri's. Tiri's we're using her emotes, but mine was made for MangaPod, and so I never used Cam on Super Cousin Time, so I just started using it for for Super Cousin Time as well.
Aw.
No, Clarky, no.
No!
Clark, go back to.
Aw. So cute. I was actually starting to fear that I completely misread her and they were right. And I was like, no! I knew there was a good reason. I believed. Cutie.
No, she's cute. I think, not to jinx it, but I think Clark put herself back to sleep. Please. Please.
Please, Clarky, please.
Clarky, please. I'm just trying to get some goddamn underwear, dude. Let me get my
You got it.
panties, please. And then you can cry. It's fine.
Wait, no, I hit wait. That's weird. I accidentally clicked wait, and then I was like, wait. Oof. Oh, you win.
Oh.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
You drive a lot.
Beep, beep. I'm in.
That's how I tried to cop out, and then I was like, nah. Cool, I got it.
She's still having a hard time sleeping since she gave up the binky. Like, she's still not super sure how to fall asleep on her own. That's like still something we're working on. But she's sleeping through the night a lot better. This is not good evidence of that, but
Yeah, she's just going through a thing.
yeah, when we first stopped using the pacifier with her, there were some people online that were like, I mean, for us it honestly took like a few months for stuff to even out again, and I was like, oof, hope that doesn't happen to me. And now I'm like, yep, it's taken us a few months, but that's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. found it. I honestly think the funniest situation was Sam and I were just like chilling in bed watching TV, and Clark comes into the room, and I was like, "Hey, honey, you okay? Do you need to go to the bathroom or anything?" And she was like, "Nope, I'm just gonna sleep here for just a little bit," and just climbed into bed and just curled up and fell asleep instantly. And Sam was like,
Oh my goodness.
"Okay, all right, well, I guess." She like wasn't upset or anything. She was just like, "I'm just gonna come in here for just a little bit," and just passed out. Like, okay, well, I guess, all right.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was really cute.
She just put herself to bed. Nice.
Yeah, she was like, "I know what I need. Just a little bit." What? Okay. I don't know what's going on in this quest, but it's wacky.
Something has obviously traumatized this dude.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Oh, nice.
Hey, babe.
Oh. Right here. Right below us.
Yeah, there we go.
It was weird because my camera was angled down and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there it is. Ew.
Interesting.
I love how we don't know the story and we're just like, it's fine, we'll defend you.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll just kill these guys for you.
Yeah, no big deal.
I mean, we've met this guy before, but I honestly do not remember, like, his
Yeah.
quest or anything.
That would have been helpful, huh? Probably. Might be related. Because, yeah, I do vaguely remember him as well.
Oh, never mind. He's giving us the backstory now.
These are Imperial cohorts, Bad Guy 101. I know, but like, yeah, okay. That's fair. I don't know. Oh, he's actually able to have a conversation.
It all begins with a first step, my dude.
Aw, dude.
Okay.
Just the first step. Take the first step. Okay, this is weird because, like, right now I'm doing a charity campaign for Stack Up,
Mm.
and they help veterans who have, like, who are struggling
Oh, yeah.
emotionally. And this guy's story is resonating oddly with that.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
it's basically like he's basically traumatized because he is being pegged as a deserter, right?
Mm.
But and so like
And his home's like overrun by Garlemald, right? So he like doesn't really have anywhere to go home to.
yeah. It's so weird. Aw. Where are your children?
I know. I was
Oh my
like, he has
God.
kiddos. That's sad.
Like, what happened to them?
Yeah.
Phew.
Okay, so we need to take. We need to go to Lancer's Guild.
Okay.
Let me go this way, I think. Oh no, this way. And take the ferry, I think. Yeah.
Sweet Bloom Pier?
Yeah.
Figured we weren't going to the housing development.
Yeah. It did take me a second though to be like, wait, which one is where houses are? Okay.
Babe.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered I have leftover mac and cheese.
Oh, nice.
I totally screwed myself yesterday. I was gonna just like have carbs on like carb out on my anniversary dinner or at my anniversary dinner yesterday, and I ended up with leftover beer and leftover mac and cheese, and I'm like, well, guess I'll work on getting rid of that in the next couple of days because I want it.
Yup. And Lord knows you're not gonna let it go to waste, so.
Exactly. Although I didn't put jalapenos in my mac and cheese, so I'm sure the kids would appreciate it, but I want it, so. They have like the restaurant we went to have this mac and cheese with like all kinds of different things you can add to it. And I'm sad because they won't put shrimp in it anymore for some reason. I used to get it with shrimp. And one time I got it with shrimp and bacon. This time I got bacon and mushrooms. Dad looked at me. He's like, I'm the one who loves mushrooms. And I'm like, I don't know. I've never really hated mushrooms since I was a kid, but
Yeah.
kind of starting to really like them.
Interesting.
More than I used to. Like, to me, they've been hard to taste in a lot of dishes that I have them in. But I think I was just not noticing the flavor was there. Like, when you cook mushrooms into things, like, the actual mushroom doesn't seem to have much taste, but it's in the dish. And he's been putting them on burgers lately, and I had just a burger patty with mushrooms, and we had very little toppings that I like, so it's just like mushroom and tomato. It was so good. I was like, wow, mushrooms aren't useless. Hey, my hair used to be similar to that.
Yeah. I was trying to
It's
remember.
just more red than pink.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, that hairstyle looks very familiar.
Spicy ramen. Ugh, it sounds good, Arma. Gotta cook the mushrooms correctly. They taste great with a little teriyaki or soy too. Ooh. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Go battle. Charge. I apologize to my chat. I'm kind of skipping through this a little bit because I don't want to hold us back
Oh gosh.
during the battle. I mean, I'm reading it, but like, if you want to see, you might want to look at Dodgers. We got the the squad stream option.
Oh, Clarky Worky.
Boop, 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 boop. Next battle. And now I'm hungry. Yeah, that happens. I'm hungry too. It's like really late for lunch though, and like, I don't know. We shall see what happens. Place for units. We got a new battle brewing. Yes, I would love to teleport. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a specific one for dudes. My bad.
Clarky Worky.
Oh wait, where did you port to? Wait.
Oh, Lancers. So go to main Gridania, and then Lancers Guild.
We have the same thing. Okay.
Here she comes.
Yeah, Yeah, I knew what she meant, Elliot, but I was trying to figure out for myself how she got there, but I see it now. Like how she figured that out. Back to the Peter. It sometimes takes me a while to... It was like I understood the answer, but I wanted to figure out how she got to that answer because I'm silly when it comes to the FF map. Sometimes. Sounds really upset. I know, I just want to give her a hug.
One sec.
Uh-huh. Aw, cutie. I'm gonna do like a quick break and go see like the status of dinner and probably heat up my mac real quick. I'll be right back in just a sec. A minute or so. Since she's dealing with the Clarksy. Yarby. Oh, she's still muted. Hi. I'm back. I ate most of my food. I only got a little bit because dinner's in an hour and a half. I was chatting with my mom. Just put a snake in bed with them. It will hug them for you. Wow, Dev. With a crying child at midnight is never fun. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, JJ's doing that too. We're gonna try a nightlight. Another nightlight. He has some, but they like auto turn off to save batteries, but I want to get one that stays on. And Katie has one. It wasn't actually purchased as a nightlight. It was something that Ed got for her birthday. And it was to light up underneath her bunk bed. To like light up that play space. Because she plays under there now, you know. There's like some of her play pockets and things on the desk and toys around. And it's like her little nook, you know. And we started leaving the light on overnight because it's not super bright for her because she's up on top of the bed, but it makes for a good night light. Considering she's in a bunk bed, it's nice to have it lit in case she needs to get up. And I was thinking maybe we could do something similar in JJ's room. Not under his bed because he doesn't have a bunk bed, but like, I don't know, along some shelves or something. It's like the neon, yeah,
Okay.
like string lights.
I think I have to go. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think that she's gonna stay settled, but I guess this just means that next week we'll get to start off by getting some cool panties.
Yeah, it'll be quick.
Yeah. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
I hate
That's
when,
okay.
I hate when our streams end with me just like vanishing for 10 minutes at a time.
That's okay. I understand.
I know you understand. It's just frustrating, but
Yeah, I get that.
I'll send everybody over to you, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you too. I hope you guys can get some good sleep soon.
Yeah, me too. All right.
Okay.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye bye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.
Okay. So, oh yeah, my little VTuber disappears when I leave the Discord channel. I forgot about that. Okay, so I'm gonna send you guys to Thierry. And thank you so much, everybody who's watched tonight. Colander, thank you for the 58 months. Padu-chan for the 2. Awkward Person for the 61. Amarian for the gifted subs. Ampsand for the 79 months. High Lace, thank you for the 14. Neka Lucifer for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Whimsical Whimsy for the 51. Dudanoot for the 63. Kelchi for the 53. And I Am Not 2D for the 83. Thank you so much. Sending you over to Thierry, who's my lovely cousin who I played with tonight. She's wonderful. Please go show her some love. And next time that I stream will be, well, tomorrow I'm on Dropped Frames, but my next normal stream here will be on Thursday. Okay? Thanks so much, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.